One is a sexy Irishman with a vast footballing knowledge. This fucking Mikel sets him, man. It's been 5 years. 5 years and no goddamn trophies. Oh, we beat Real Madrid. Who gives a fuck? The other is a pinball-looking motherfucker with a dark sense of humor. I can't. Oi! Fuse meet your new partner. New partner? Facts. I can't. I'm too old. I can't. Together, they make one hell of a team. See you outside as well, big man. Fucking right I do, pal. Good. Can they stop this fraud of a manager before it's too late?
Hello, everyone. We are back. And what a mare I've been having today because I set this at 6:50.
I can't.
I've been having such a mare today, man. But we are back, man. This is Lethal Reaction. Me and my only friend in the world, Shane Gooner. My friend, tell me how you feel about this game, man. Arsenal 3, Bournemouth 2.
Yeah, it was hard work. We made hard work of it. Rice played another 90. It's insanity when his leg was still swollen yesterday, apparently. The ref did us a lot of favors. He was letting us away with an awful lot of time wasting. The commentators were even copping onto it, saying it's crazy the way he's letting them away with it. Even with the throw in at the end, the ref blowing the whistle as soon as the ball went back out to Semenyo, like we'd be fucking furious. Our third goal shouldn't have been a free kick. But look, Rice put the ball away well twice. Yeah. Odegaard played okay in patches again. He was pretty anonymous for a lot of it. Yeah. Martinelli was anonymous. Madueke was okay again. No end product yet again. Saka did a nice little run when he came on. Good ball from Odegaard. So it was all right. It was all right. Again, Rice playing 90 minutes, not good enough. We've let in 14 now, so I mean, we just have to keep 16 clean sheets, and we'll break that Chelsea record that everybody was talking about.
Messaging you at half time, are we still in with the record? I was so close, didn't, but you know.
But yeah, look, it's not great. They had about 6 or 7 more shots than us, I think. You know what I mean? Eze, no minutes again. Wanyeri not in the squad. We keep winning, but absolutely nothing that has changed my mind that we won't be found out in January. Right. Nothing has changed my mind. We keep playing like that. We keep scraping by little moments of individual brilliance. Jeez. And yeah, it's not sustainable to me. I still don't think it's sustainable. We're scraping by. Still a 1. If City slip up tomorrow, it might change things, but I don't think they will. I don't think.
Yeah, bro, it was, as Jamboy said, it's squeaky bum time the whole game again. And it's like, why are we starting like this? And as you said, why are we seeing Rice? And I said, no, surely he can't play. You're saying, don't be surprised to see him. Even I said that today on my show earlier. And that's criminal. It's criminal. But because he scored 2 goals today, and as you said, you messaged me and said, look at his face. He's grimacing. He's in pain. How can you have a swollen knee 18 hours ago and then come and play a full 90 minutes? I literally said it on Rashid's channel. Maybe they're draining the fluid with one needle and injecting the painkillers with the other. I don't know what is going on. But because he scored today, you know, it's going to be justified why he was playing. I don't know about you guys, but I was, again, biting my fingernails towards the end of the game again. You know, we got to the 3-1. I'm like, cool, brace for Rice. I haven't agreed with a lot that's been going on, but take him off now, please.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, just like because you just changed the whole like for like attack again. You know, you've taken from Odegaard came off for Moreno. Why are you not taking Rice off?
Just bring Norgard on it. You're even tightening up more. We know he likes to tighten up. You'd be even tightening up more.
So I was just, you know, back to factory settings, bro, for me, because I'm like, look, we done well. We scored 4. It was 4-0. By the time they scored, there was no momentum in the game. When you're at 3-1, it's like you're at 2-0. Do you know what I mean? 1 goal, the whole atmosphere gets up again. You know, we're making it hard. I'm seeing bozo stuff. I just said in the group, whoever you pray to, just keep praying. The footballing gods, because as you said, there's nothing I saw there that was like, wow, that's going to win me the title. I was just worried for the players,
No.
worried about the management, and biting my nails, hoping that we don't mess up this win. And we've been here too many times before. Let me just big up a few people in the chat. Big up to Vigilante for the raid. Big up to Mr. Joshy as well. Big up AJ the mod in the building. Gavin L. Just gonna say hello quickly. Kiss and all, is that kiss and all? Big up to you, Rice baby, so lethal. I said, how good is Declan Rice? But he isn't the Terminator. We got to stop treating him like he is. Do you know what I mean? Vigilante Ray, big up KLS. Chris New, big up to you, bro. There's AJ with the links. Vigilante Raid guys, Vigilante Talk Sports. So I'm just trying to say hello to a few of the guys that might be in there. Guna SE, big up. We cannot concede any more goals this season for that Chelsea record. I was this close, Shane, to messaging you saying how many more left is it for that record, because it's ridiculous. And ever since everyone was saying all that shit, it's funny how many goals we've conceded, you know.
Yeah. But this is the thing, they set all these, we're going to do quads, we're going to go unbeaten. I've heard Creatine said unbeaten at the start of the season, then he said the quad, then he said the Chelsea record. But we do this, they do this every year, and then we always know around January, February, March, they just start to get ticked off that we're not going to do them. Oh, we're out of the League Cup, oh, we're out of the Champions League. But it always happens every fucking year. If this guy proves us wrong, I've said it, 6 games left, we play City at the Etihad. We need to be minimum 7 points clear of them. Because if we're 6 points clear and they can catch us on goal difference, they'll beat us, and then we'll probably slip up in another one, because that's the way it goes. January, get through January. I still think that we'll be found out. If we're still at the same points ahead come the end of January, you and me and everybody else will sit down and we'll have a different fucking conversation. Right? We'll have a different conversation. But look at the results, apart from the Villa game. Yeah, we're nicking them. Yeah, I think we'll smack Liverpool, Quaj, if I'm being honest with you. I do think we'll put 2 or 3 past them. I do, I do, yeah. I think that suits us. But you never know with this fucking guy, do you? Because my fear of the Liverpool and United games is that instead of him saying, look, we're fucking 10 points clear of them, or whatever the case may be at the time, 12 points clear, we're much better than them. Go out, play your normal game, you'll beat them. He'll be, oh, guys, we get to do this and we need the crowd, guys. And he'll turn it into a game that it's not.
Yeah, that is not.
But, look, respect Igal, respect my fucking manager, respect my fucking defender. The one that gave the ball away. Joe, it's funny when Gabriel gave the ball away. My missus said, "Oh my god, that's not like him." So, but he's had 3 moments like that this season. Newcastle. But the only thing is, I turned around and said, "Don't worry, he'll score the equaliser," because you just know he will. You know he will.
Yeah.
You know he
Even
will.
Rice going over to him and saying that, like, I wasn't too worried, but at the same time, I was like, it just goes to show. Because once again, I'll use Jamboys as the example. We was on together on Rash's show, and he was like, "Yeah, you know, he's got a good feeling," and I'm like, "Look, I don't even want to dampen that for you, my guy. But this is Arsenal we're talking about. Why do we make everything so difficult? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The team selection was crazy. You know, the way that you're gushing over Havertz, what has he had another, mishap in training again? He weren't even on
workload. He said it's a load. Oh, it's just precaution. He hasn't played though, so
he hasn't played.
So is it the training load? Is it the training load?
Where's the precaution for Jesus? Because ever since he's been back, he's played a hell of a lot. I know every single time Gyökeres starts the game,
60 minutes.
Every single time is so predictable, like for like. How is Eze not seeing no minutes again? Ethan not even on the bench. What have they done to deserve that? Because
they don't track back.
There's points in that game. There's points in that game where it's like we need to change the onus now. Bournemouth for coming on to us, it's a bit too easy. 3-1. Let's keep them. Let's finish it. Let's get to the 4-1. Let's get us that big gap that made us so comfortable against Villa in the end. But look, for me, back to factory settings, blood pressure, biting the nails. Hoping that we're going to bloody win the game, because a draw would not be good enough. So at the end of the day, while we're winning, this is what I also said to Jamboy, while we're winning, we're not allowed to say anything. And what you so eloquently say, Shane, that's funny, because when we're losing, they're always out here making excuses for it. And
finding positives. They always find positives in.
Yeah.
But as Rob Future says, like, that was my most nervous moment when Rice did a knee slide. That's how these players are. That's how broken they are. That when he does a knee slide, I'm going, "Oh man, what are you doing?" And then when he scores the second, I was saying to him, I was shouting at Terry, "Don't do a knee slide! Don't do a knee slide!
Don't do a knee slide! Don't do a knee slide!" But
you can be sure that if that swelling went down, it had to have gone down today, because he said yesterday that it hadn't gone down.
Yeah.
So you can be sure that is swelling up like a balloon again now. as soon as he stops running around. It's a madness. What is he doing for 90 minutes? He can't be fit. He just can't be.
You can't. And that's why after the second goal, you were saying, please don't do a knee slide. I was saying, take him off, take him off, take him off, take him off, because that's how worried I am. I'm seeing Saka coming on and that. Trossard maybe, because Martinelli was a bit stinky. But I'm even like, Saka, just give him a rest. I know Noni was a bit like the finishing side today, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I was just like, please take him off now. He's got a brace. You can justify why you played him. Because you know, take him off now, please. And you didn't. You hooked the cap. Again, it's just for me, it's just insanity, man. It really is. Big up to Martin Tapp. He said, big up views, Shane. Grab the 3 points. Phew. I mean, that's how I feel today. Like we're slinking out again.
Apart from the Villa game, that's what every game's been. That's what every game's been since the start of December. That's what every game's been. This is exactly what they said wasn't sustainable for Liverpool at the start of the season. This is exactly what they said. Last minute goals, holding out it right at the end. You know, and again on the ref. I mean, I don't ever want to hear Top Gooners moan about refs again. We had the penalty against Everton that they should have had. That Bournemouth goal, or sorry, the third goal for us, that's never a free kick. Commentator said it as well. That's not a free kick. We scored from the free kick. It did time wasting, dropping the ball for throws, walking forward, back again, forward, back again. No, he didn't even try to hurry them up. Try to hurry them up. So we got really lucky with the ref today. Really lucky. And when do you ever see that in the last kick of extra time when the ball is thrown in? And they just headed clear and he blows it. It's a madness, man. Right.
Madness. And I was thinking that, don't get me wrong, he got 1 or 2 wrong. I think when obviously Jesus was having his leg pulled, there was 1 or 2 where I thought, come on, like, but yes, as you said, we was doing the dark arts. It's embarrassing. I'm like, why are we doing this? I know why, because we're trying to win. I understand it.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it's like, if we would have just got it together earlier on, that should always be the mission. I don't want to, you know, just hope and pray that the first half don't go so badly and we can make it up in the second, because that's kind of seeming like the pattern now. And I want us to start out the blocks, firing, kill the game by halftime, make your changes and see it out. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'd like. But it's just, again, it's Mikel Arteta, so it's inverted, isn't it? Big up to Silvio. I just big up a few more people before we get back into it. 55 of you in the house. Shane's link is in the description twice. Yeah, make sure you absolute pagans that you go and show him some love. I'm sure you're all over as well, some of you guys from Shane's channel. Anyway, big up to Khan, AFC 84. Yo, peeps in the chat, views brother, and my guy Shane. Big up Ashley Pope. Don't know if I've seen you in there before. Big up to Ashley, man. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to Kissanor. I think I'm saying that right. Rice is okay, Shane. I mean,
is he?
Yeah. I mean, for me, I just, like I said, whoever you pray to, just keep praying.
It can't possibly be, views. They can say all this. It can't possibly be. If his knee was still swollen yesterday and he plays the whole match, it can't possibly be. It can't possibly be.
No,
Eugene's in again. Shane prays for Arsenal to lose. I've seen him around the gals chats before. Oh, Shane, he prays for Arsenal to lose. Do one, Eugene, you absolute
grown men. Mods, do what you need to do, innit? Because
enjoy school on Monday, you little pleb.
You know what Uncle Views is like. It takes me all day to get to the chat. So if you're seeing any stupidness, just wipe it out. This is what I'm trying to say. But it is thin margins, because this game could have been so much different. Do you know what I'm saying? And where would those people be? They wouldn't be over here, you know. And just like I said to you and to Jamboy, because we actually got the result, that's going to justify his terrorism. But I can see through that. Big up Jamboy, said, Jesus Christ, that was painful. Chris New, big up Views and Shane. Big up to Quaja, big up to Black Crow. I predicted 3-1, by the way. Well, nearly. There's Jamboy's link. Khan, he said, okay, me Asgard was shit. Well, there you go. He got an assist though, so that's all that's going to be mentioned, by the way. Big up to you guys, man. Chris New. You've obviously seen a few things that I haven't got to yet, because you know what I'm like with the bloody chat, my friend. But yeah, man, just going back to the feel of this game, because, you know, did you come up feeling like, oh, chesty, like I'm gonna come in and channel and chatting shit, like, you know?
No. My missus was furious as well watching it. Everybody knows she's a massive Arsenal fan. She's like, saying, why do we always have to be clinging on?
Yeah,
because we don't put the game to bed. We never put the game to bed. And at 3-1, you think, right, that should be it. Now, granted, the goal was a screamer. But the thing was, right, with that goal, with that second goal for Bournemouth, Zubamendi is nowhere to be seen. Like he's just irrelevant when it comes. I said this morning that Norgard should start.
Yes.
Regardless, I just drop Zubimendi. Norgard's used to this small, tight pitch. He'll stay where he is. He'll protect the defense. Zubimendi is terrible on the high press, and Bournemouth have the highest results for high press in the league. Now, Sky know that. We know that. Everybody knows that. You can be sure that Arsenal know that. And they will look at that and go, right, Zubimendi's suspect on the high press. This team is the most successful on the high press. You know what I'll do? I'll start Zubimendi and I'll play him for 90 minutes. I mean, it's absolutely... he gave the ball away 2 or 3 times in the first half. Yeah, Charlie Boy Watts tweeting, is this the same Zubimendi? Is this a clone? I've never seen him like this. Really? What games have you been watching? And then even with that second goal, you remember, and I don't like mentioning him because of the stuff that goes on with him, but with number 5 that used to play for us.
Yep.
Within sort of 30-yard circle around him, he just owned that area. He owned it when he didn't have the ball. He closed it down. Zubimendi's either he's not there or else it just looks like he's not there.
Yeah.
It's a madness. And on the likes of Nelson and Eugene and all that come in, how miserable do you have to be to your team to win and you don't even go along with your own and celebrate? You have to go looking for other people to try and have an argument. You know what I mean? So who's the miserable one, by the way? Because all I see on my channel, Views' channel, Curtis's channel, Lee's channel, Northside's channel, is people having a laugh all the time. Yeah. Always having a laugh. Always having a laugh, man. We're serious, but we have a laugh. I don't see Igal's channel ever having a laugh. I don't see any of the Top Gooner channels having a laugh while being serious.
You saw that, you heard the music I put in my Instagram post, and I meant that to the bone. Yeah, the originals, bro. Yeah, try nose. I just had to say that as well, man. But mods, do your thing in it today, because I don't think I put subscriber. I couldn't even think. I still have my headphones on. How can we win and I'm angry? Why am I angry? Because I want
sustainable views. We've been here. We've been here before. We've been here before. We can see it falling apart. It always happens, and it's not just the injuries; it's the way we're playing. It's not sustainable. One little loss, and we start stumbling. The City didn't look bothered when they drew with Sunderland. They've been there, so they've been to this dance a million times. They know the next song that's coming on. They know how to chat up the ladies. They've done it all, man. And they will sit there and go, "Yeah, we drew. Sunderland away. Like, we drew away to Sunderland. That was different. We threw it away. There's a big difference. There's a big difference in how you go about it. But they know, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We still have to go to the Etihad. Oh, but we have all our tough away games out of the way. Well, that was a fucking away game, and we were very, very lucky. Very fucking lucky to come away there.
You know what I think?
Repeat again about the ref. He let us away with murder in that game. He let us away with murder in that game.
I want to go back to your point, right? And I was saying to you this morning, I was quite surprised that you was, that was natural. You was like, we're gonna win today. And I was just like, bro, like, how negative of Shane. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so confident. And I'm sitting there biting my nails like, don't think this is.
And you were right. You were right. I know we won, but Jesus Christ. You made a meal of that. They were the better team. They were the better team. Look at the shots. Look at it.
Oh my God. It was like a horror show to me at certain points, man. I'm like, what's going on? It's like Zubimendi wants to, it's like you're meant to be more holding, and you had to go forward today because Declan Rice is injured. I'm surprised he even got through that game. Like, Declan Rice for me, oh man, maybe Terminators are real. Yeah.
But no, he's already missed the game, Views. He's missed twice. He's been injured this season. That we know of.
He's going to be justified now because he got a brace today. But that's because Declan Rice is so good. He should not have been in that team at all today. No. And I still stick by that.
I'd rather lose the game, Views, than him drop 2 games from now for fucking 2 months. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. I honestly mean that, guys. I don't want Arsenal to ever lose, but we don't need to be putting out players that their knee was swollen like a balloon 18 hours previously, and then giving him 90 at that. Do you know what I mean? Oh my God.
In an end-to-end game. Like, that was an end-to-end game as well. That wasn't an easy sideways passing game that City will have a lot of the time. Right. You know what I mean? That's the big difference. But big up to CH or it's just Chris, but it's striked out Tottenham and Capier. I'm not a fan of him. I'm not a fan of him. I've gradually grown to, when he first came in, he made a few great tackles and stuff like that. But a lot of his last-ditch tackles are because he's found himself out of position. He gets dragged to the ball. But again, my missus say, watch it goes, you're right, Shane. He's like a little terrier. He just chases after the ball, and that's maybe Arteta. Look, one thing Arteta's good at, it is leveling out defenders. If there is one thing he's good at, it's settling defenders down and getting them to be much more structured. I'll give him that much. But he's not mine. I don't know. I think he's too rash. Maybe if Arteta can get that out of him, he could be good. But
I like it.
He's not terrible.
He's not terrible.
I just don't think he's.
Yeah, no, and you put it, you said it, and once you said it, I saw it. I'm like, okay, because first I'm looking at it, like I said, no, I like this guy's passion. Like
gets dragged to the player or the ball too much.
Right. But then when you said that, it's like, yes, it's like when you got the infrared light and the cat's jumping around, he's just following the light. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, so it's like, no, you're absolutely right. I feel like there's a player there, but at the moment, I don't feel like. Do you know what I mean? But you're right. That's another great point. You see how negative Arteta can level out a defender. Of course he can. You know what I mean? It's what he does with the strikers. Again, Gyökeres, you know. The commentators were getting onto him today as well. What was it? The network I was watching on, I think it was Graham Lasso, and I'm just like, why are you even here, bro? Like you had a shit career, do you know what I mean? Anyway, they were getting onto Gyökeres. What was your thoughts of Gyökeres today?
Same again, starved, bashing into people. I suppose if you want to get technical about it, it was his workhorse, battling around that got the second goal. It fell to Odegaard, who played a great pass again, by the way. Odegaard was really good in patches. He went missing here and there, but he was really good in patches. Credit where credit's due. He had a few loose passes. But workman-like. I don't know, really. I don't, like, when you look at, it was, I suppose, Jesus came on, we made it 3-1, but then we conceded. Jesus was terrible when he came on, by the way. Absolutely terrible. Running the ball out of play, flopping to the ground.
Factory settings, bro.
Oh, man. But look, I don't think he'll ever succeed under this manager. That's the way I'll put it. I don't think he'll ever succeed under him. These tactics are not made for a goal scorer, any goal scorer. Like we've said before, we could have Haaland. He probably only have 3 or 4 more goals than Gyökeres has now because he just have no chances. So I don't think he'll ever succeed with this club, which I knew from the start. I said it in the summer, by the way, that he wouldn't with this manager. And I did think that if we got a new manager in the summer, say, if everything fell apart and we got a new manager in the summer, he'd start off banging. He would start off banging, I'm telling you, because a new manager will come in and go, hang on a second, you have Eze and Gyökeres and you don't use them. That's right. If I came in, my preseason would be right, Eze, Gyökeres, every training session you're playing together and you're going to start and you're going to, you know what I mean? You're going to open up.
Yeah, Odegaard.
Drop him deeper. Drop Odegaard a bit deeper. He likes to go deep anyway. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying start Eze every game, but you know what I mean? They'd be used a lot more.
Yeah.
But as for Gyökeres, look, he's done, man. It's 8 games in a row or something without a goal and open play, isn't it?
Yeah, open play. Yeah, and the commentators want to. I just want to talk about it because, like I said, for me, I knew we was going to get this, and I've seen, and I said it on with Jez and the boys earlier, and Rashid bigging them up. I said, like Arsenal fans are getting onto it. Everyone's getting onto him. But you're asking him to do what he's not good at. He was never known for headering. He was never known for linking up play. We knew this already. So that just shows you that Arteta's system is king. Like you just said, it could be Haaland. It's just not going to work unless you've got that type of player or they've really been kind of learning it for years like Jesus, but he just can't stay fit. But yeah, I just want everyone and Eze. What has Eze done to not get no minutes, bro? I'll just finish on this. I don't blame Gyökeres. It was another poor game, but I'm gonna say this now. Don't even play Gyökeres. Not because I don't think he deserves to play, but the team don't play for him. I think that's evident.
It's pointless.
So why play him if the team don't play for him? You might as well start with fucking Havertz or Jesus or what, because then they're gonna play properly. Do you know what I mean? Because at this point, I've seen him making runs. Like today, there was a run. Someone tried to find him. Maybe I think it was Zubomendi. I think it was a bit too hard to hit. But other than that, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, just leave him out. Because, and you know me, I'm Gyökeres Defense League, right? But it just highlights that this manager is an absolute terrorist. But I just wanted to get that out there. Big up to...
sorry, go on.
No, go on.
Yeah, no, just with Eze, when he didn't track back for that Villa goal when we were doing the watch along, I'm pretty sure if I go back and look, we will have said it. That's him gone now. That's him finished when he came off at half time because he didn't track back.
Yeah,
that was him done, finished. Just like the Wanyeri one last season against Brentford. Didn't track back, finished with him, just done with him, And do you know what? Like I said during the match, I said imagine if Eze did that pass Gabriel did. He'd sell him. He'd sell him the next day. Like I'm not saying that you should do that. You should punish players like that. But again, with that pass, this, as bad as the pass was, it was a mishit, right? It was a mishit by Gabriel. It was a risky pass. Yeah. But Again, people say, oh, yeah, anything to blame Arteta. Some of that falls on him because he has this ridiculous thing where Raya has to play left back. Right? So if Raya's in his goal, that he might save that. But that's because of these stupid tactics where Raya has to play left back. We've been caught out with that for 5 or 6 goals now over the last 2 or 3 years. Mateda's gotten caught us out. We've been a few times now where the left back thing. So, on Eze, he didn't track back once, so he's fucked.
So he's done. He's done and he's out of it. Let me just big up Chris Newt again with the membership. Big up to you, my friend. You didn't need to do that. I haven't got much loaded up because obviously it's just a quick reaction and my head weren't screwed on. But big up to you. And if anyone that got that is in the chat now, please make sure you thank Chris.
Amazing.
Big up to you, my brother. Big up to you, man. Really appreciate that. Bro, I just, like I said, man, I was literally typed out a whole tweet and then I just said, fuck it, I can't be asked. I'm praying to the football gods, bro. You know, I'm not even really religious, bro. I don't know what's going on. Maybe we're gonna bore the league to death. Like, I just don't even know what to say. When the game finishes, I should be, oh, we've won the game. You know, I should be, maybe this is what they're talking about. Maybe, but I'm just worried, bro. It's PTSD. No. Like today was too close. That's right back to factory settings. As you said, it was so comfortable against Villa because we did it all in the second half, and it was so good that it don't matter about that goal. We already had.
He didn't have time to tinker with it. He didn't have time to fuck around with it. We had blitzed them, just like Tottenham, just like Bayern. He didn't have time.
Right. So I'm just. I feel like we're just slinking out of there. I don't know. I don't know about you, but I just feel like we're slinking out of there. I was embarrassed, like we was on the 83rd minute, and we're trying to waste time. For me, I know it's what you got to do. I know that, but it's embarrassing. Anyway, let me get through. Go on.
Yeah, go on. You want to go into
a couple because I know I'm really, really bad with this, man. Tony, big yourself up. Got away with it again. This is what we keep saying. How long is it going to last for? The players should sue. SU2. Yeah, maybe they should, man. Big up Luke, star killer in the building. Big up gents. A win's a win in this hectic period. Jokeres non-existent again. Needs to be talked about. He's just a waste of shirt at this critical time. I mean, look, this is what people are saying. I don't blame Jokeres. I don't. You're asking him to be what he was never. It's like, did anyone watch the compilations of him? Because he weren't linking up play. He weren't on the end of headers all the time. That weren't his game. But at the same time, even I'm saying now, just sit him down because the team don't want to play for him anyway. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Big up Vigilante from Jamboy. Just trying to get through. Arsenal players should sue Arteta for injury mismanagement and the doctors as well. Well, this is what we're hearing is the crux reason behind Maresca leaving. Why is the energy there for him and not there for Bundy? You know, everyone's, the press, everyone's behind this Arsenal fanfare. I don't know what's going on. Links are in the chat. Please make sure you click it. Please correct me if I'm wrong. That was, we are 15th. I don't know what that means.
Oh, the 15th goal conceded. Is this
what it means? 15th goal conceded. Yeah, right. You see? Yeah, thank God I got you here, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I thought, have we conceded 15 or is it one more?
Maybe.
I'm not even sure.
I'm telling you now. 14, I think. 14.
Jesus. So from now until the end of the season, we're halfway in the season. We can't concede a goal. Hey, Views and Shane. Goodbye, Chelsea defense. I knew that would never happen. Of course, bro. It was silly, man. Big up to you, Static. Make sure you guys are hitting the like, though. Make sure you are subscribing to Shane as well. Like I said, the name is in there twice. You can't miss it. Hit the description and show my brother some love. Liverpool next. That's what I want to talk about quickly before we get out of here. I'm just going to try and get through a few more of these because I still need to bloody run a bath and all sorts. Big up. Keep smashing the likes. New Year Arsenal. Big up, man. Your views on sport. Shane Goonart, the Arsenal 3-2. It was nervous for me, bro. A level-headed fan, Terry Tibbs, a gal respect. That's what you was reading earlier, innit? Big up. Big up to Rob Future. So Rice's knees fucked. Man's knee sliding. I mean, we never know with this team. That one, let me just mention this quickly. It's like that's what I'm saying. That's why I always say now I do a look ahead instead of a preview because Arteta keeps everything close to his chest like the nuclear codes. I mean, what do you think is the real story with that? Because if his knee is that bad, would he be knee slide? However, like you pointed out, I did notice him grimacing through the game. That wasn't the same robust Declan Rice we're used to seeing. What do you make of this, bro?
Yeah, look, regardless of what damage is done and what's not done, if his knee was swollen yesterday, like he said, still swollen, then there's just no way he should be playing. No way. And definitely not 90 minutes if he got through it. People seem to think that because he got through it, then it's fine. This is the Top Gooner dopamine thing. He got through it. Okay, it's fixed. They do this all the time. Oh, well, Gabriel's back now, so we're fine. But you don't think he'll get injured again? He always goes about 17 games, then breaks down again. Oh, Saka's back. He scored. That means he's going to score every game now. And it's always the same thing. I just worry about it. I just think that there's no way he can be right. And again, adrenaline is a crazy fucking drug. Like, he probably did that knee slide and went, oh, fuck, what about? I don't know. I just don't think he shouldn't have been playing. Or sorry, I think he shouldn't have been playing. And on what you said earlier about the whole, how can I feel worse after a win? The more we take the Villa game out of December to now, every one of these scraped wins or scraped draws makes me more certain we're not going to win the league. I know that sounds silly, but it makes me more certain we're not going to win the league because it just isn't sustainable. It's not. And everybody seems to think that, well, it is now. But then when you start going, oh, well, top managers always say get to March, April, and if you're still in with a shout, then the league race is on. We're at the fucking start of January, mate.
Oh, January, I know.
Think of all the things that can go wrong when you think of the Wolves game, think of the Brighton game, think of Raya's save in the Brighton game, think that we took an own goal and injury time against Palace. The first half of the Villa game, you think of the Chelsea game against 10 men, you think of this game, you think of there's so many games where everything why can't the Top Gooners look at it the way they looked at Liverpool at the start? And they were spot on to say it, by the way, that it's not sustainable for Liverpool. It wasn't sustainable. Look what happened. So will we fall off like them? No, there's not a chance. The squad's too good. Arteta's too defensive and all of that sort of stuff. But I just look at it and I go, it only takes 2 of those games not to work. And it doesn't have to be 2 in a row. It can be 2 in 5. If City win another 5 in a row, which they could easily just go and do. Now, I'm not saying City will definitely win tomorrow and they'll definitely go on a run and they'll definitely do that. But they've been here and done it, man. And we've thrown away bigger leads. Bigger leads than this many times. And when the crunch game comes, we always slip up. So for me, the more we scrape by like this, the more I see injured players playing, the more there's a game that goes by when you go, oh, someone actually wasn't injured. And who knows? You could turn around in a press conference tomorrow and go, oh, guys, Gabriel needs a rest, guys. So the more these the more these happen, it makes me feel less confident, if that makes sense. I don't know how, but it just does. I can't see it.
Yeah, because
take the Villa game out of it, and it's just a disaster.
Right. And as I think Rashid was saying today, like, what happens when Arteta's under pressure? He's predictable. The subs are predictable. They're always too late. You're always leaving people on that are blowing out the arse. Declan got a brace. After that, I thought, what was that? Like 70-something minutes. I was like, take him off.
Yeah.
Take him off. Take him off.
And Brendan Norgard on would have suited his normal defensive locking up as well.
Right.
It made sense.
Norgard should have been right back against Brighton, bruv. Like, do you know what I'm saying? That should have, why are you mashing up our midfield? It's bad enough as it is. But anyway, big up to Martin Tapp. Let me just get through a few more of these comments. Then I'll ask you about the Liverpool game. Then we get out of here because it's been a long old day. Man. He makes the same subs, bring on his favourites every bloody game. If they're on the bench, no minutes for Eze, Madueke, Gyökeres are all predictable. And this is what we say every week. But while we're winning, we're not allowed to say it. And all I'll say is cool, no problem. So then when we lose next time, whenever that is, it might be next game, it might be the next 10 games. Whenever the next time we lose, don't try and make excuses for the loss then. Don't tell me about context. It's just we've lost. So that should be the only feeling. And I'm going to be over in all the chats giving everyone verbal. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what it is. Like I keep saying on my channel, why do you think boxers watch their fights back? Win, lose, or draw? Yeah? All right. Big up to Martin Tapp. Big up Vigilante. Big up Static. All the legends that are in the building. I'm going to try and get through. It is one game at a time, bro. It is really one game at a time. That's what I'm trying to say. So all this extra, like, we're halfway through the season, people. We're halfway through the season. That was another close game. Adam, it was. Make sure you're subbing to him. Big up Martin Tapp. Big up Tony. No goal for the striker again. Eze needs to move. I mean, think about how they must feel, guys. Do you know what I mean? What's Eze done? Even the commentator was saying, like, this is Noni's first start for like a month or something. You know, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But listen, there's a whole loads of comments that I don't think I'm going to be able to get through. Let me ask you about Liverpool quickly. You're confident that we're gonna turn up. I'm just worried about the because we look leggy, Shane. Every time we
do
play,
look leggy, yeah, and the game's on Thursday as well, isn't it? Yeah, the game's on Thursday.
And
look, I just because it. Oh, go on.
Last thing before I let you go, sorry
Mm-hmm.
guys, I just want to make this point, right, about being brave, because we're showing too much teams respect at home. We overdo it away from home. That's why we had the Fridges and Odegaard. But when we played Man City or Villa at home, or any team that's big at home, we're still doing the same tactics now. And that's worrying for me. But that was the last thing I wanted to say. But yeah, Liverpool, bro.
Yeah, I do think we'll beat them. I just think they're too weak defensively. But having said that, I mean, our attack's not great. But I do think we'll beat them. I think Saka will start, and you'll get Trossard start, and probably it will be Jesus now for this one. I'll keep waiting for him to start, which is surprised me that he hasn't thrown him in yet, if I'm being honest with you. He's actually doing half right by him, but I wouldn't be bringing him on every single game. But he seems to be getting it. He's still wearing a knee brace, I think someone was saying the other day. So I do think we'll beat them. But I'm not like, we're definitely going. I won't be going into the game going, I can sit back now and enjoy this one. Because I never do with this manager, never. But it does seem like one of the games where you could just go off on one like Villa again. I have to say, it really does feel that way. But who knows? Like, a lot of it could depend on the City result. This is what it is. It's all like one game at a time, like people are saying. But I do think we'll beat them. We'll beat them.
That's crazy, man. I mean, I'm see, and everyone wants to call my bro negative. Yeah, and I'm more worried. I'm worried every game. I'm worried because it's Arsenal, and that's what we do. We make things difficult. The commentators, Jamboy, not just Jamboy, people in the chat, and everyone's right to say this. That they haven't won a game, and but none of that matters. None of that matters when it's Arsenal. Yeah, there's that thing in Assassin's Creed. I make my own luck. The Irish guy. Yeah, that's what we do. But invertedly, we make our own bad luck. Do you know what I mean? I don't even know why it's celebrating. Nothing to celebrate other than the result itself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I'm a bit nervous against Liverpool, bro, because of course other teams are not showing Liverpool no respect. We know what we went to Anfield and done with all the Fridges. That was terrible. We know what we've done already at home to Man City. We still got to go to the Etihad. So even when we're playing at home now, I'm worried because Arteta's going defensive at home, but you're obviously, feeling like it's a game that might play into our hands. Why? Because you think they're gonna
I think that's the best way to put it. Yeah, I think they might play into our hands a little bit. Depends. I mean, Slot's just like Arteta's. His tactics are quite predictable. He might try something different for this. I'm not sure about AFCON. Well, there's no way Salah will be back, but not that it matters. He's been awful this season anyway. But yeah, you don't know. I mean, Ekitike can open up anybody. And our defenses look shaky recently, if I'm being honest with you. When's the last time we only kept a couple of clean sheets since the start of December? So, but yeah, it depends. Do you know what? It's one of those that it's because it's Liverpool and they're my sort of big rivals over here. I'll start shitting it right before the game. You know what I mean? Because all my mates will be messaging me, we're going to do, But if we play like that, they'll beat us. I'll give it to you that way. In fact, if we play like we have against pretty much everyone since the start of December, apart from Villa, they'll do us.
And we even played like that against Villa. It was like the 30 minutes in the second half, and then we switched off. Obviously, but it's all right because we got the 4 goals. We can switch off, but we still play bad in the first half. The team for me, I'm just so worried because we look leggy. So now I can't even just look at the form of players or look at how we're playing or anything. I'm just sitting there like this. Please, no one get injured. Please, no one get injured, because I know that we're probably not going to do nothing in January. I'm asking for some loans. Let me ask you before we close out, let me ask you about January. Do you think we're going to do anything? What areas do you think, what do you think about January?
No, I don't know. There was rumors of a Rice backup being signed. That it just added to my thinking that he might be in bits as well. I just think Nwaneri out will be the only one. And good luck to him. I hope he goes and balls out somewhere. But no, I think it'd be irresponsible to sign someone now. If we can't even get Nwaneri on the bench, with Havertz not even on the bench. Yeah, no, sorry. I don't think. I don't think so. I don't think there'll be anybody coming in unless something mad option comes along for a loan or something like that, maybe. But yeah, I really don't think so.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, and because that's what I'm trying to say. It's worrying for me because I don't want Ethan to go on loan, but if he's got any, if he's got any pride in his career, if he wants to play football, he's gonna have to, because as I was saying on Rashid's, Miles and Ethan saved Arteta last season in many ways, and now they're just left on the wayside. And that's a big habit from Arteta, so if we do get players, he probably still won't play it. For me, I'm just saying, look, I don't see like there's any duty of care. The fitness team are saying one thing, Arteta saying another. That's the only reason I'm saying go and get some loans. It's probably the safest thing that we can do and give the team a bit of help. But would they even get on the pitch because of Arteta's angels, you know?
That's as Juju says. Is there anyone at Chelsea we could take? Maybe Sterling again?
Do you know what I'm saying? Or do they want Arteta? I would say he's available. Big up Matteo. He's saying, boosh. Honestly, big up to you, my friend, man. Listen, if anyone's feeling like that, I understand. But for me, I just feel like we keep playing Russian roulette and the next bullet is going to be the one. That's how I feel. Like, maybe it's just the PTSD in me. My apologies, but there you go. But look, man, look, we've been going for nearly an hour. Sorry that I couldn't get through all of the comments, man. Thank you again for joining me, my only friend on this earth. You know what I'm saying? That thinks like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro. I promise you. You know what I mean? Thank God for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be going mad. Top Gooners, I hope the dopamine is really doing it for you today. You know what I mean? I really do. But I just feel shame. I just feel a bit shameful, bro. Like I've just been to a brass. Big up to Juju. Views and Shane must be buzzing for Arteta and the boys. I'm just worried. I'm just scared. Don't mash up any more players, please. What have you got coming up, Shane?
The full Irish tomorrow, obviously. And then what day's tomorrow? Sunday. That's it then for the week. Next week we'll be back to normal with the Bruised Banana and Off Topic. And then debuting on Friday night, of course, will be the last Irish supper. We will have we'll go through that. We'll just use that to go through the press conference. Right. And we'll also have I think it was either Robert Prudence or I'm always forgetting. I'm pretty sure it was Robert Prudence that said you should have a segment called Injury Time, which I will, where we just check who's fit and who's not. But we won't know. We'll take a guess. We'll take a guess who's fit and who's not. But yeah, I just want to do a nighttime one on me Todd, like the morning one, and see how it goes. All you can do is try in this game and see if it works. But hopefully the chat will be buzzing like it does be in the morning and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow morning for the full Irish. We'll pick through this. We'll do the usual, have a bit of a laugh and see how it goes. So make sure you're over tomorrow morning, Sunday 10:30 for the full Irish.
Make sure best morning show on YouTube. Make sure you press the bell notification. As I keep saying, Shane's description or link is in the description twice. Arsenal fans, it's time to back Arteta and the team. Is this what you was reading earlier? At this stage, at this stage, our focus is to score more goals and not keeping the clean sheet.
And see now it's because we're conceding. Now it's about outscoring teams.
No, right. Hold on. And what did I say at halftime? I said now that Rice has scored, that's going to justify him playing. Please, I knew people were going to think like this, but look. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm not going to change your mind. Obviously.
So if he misses the 2 shots, then is it like, oh, he shouldn't have really played? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make any sense the way their mind works. And he was probably drugged up to the gills, man, for that. Probably. I'd say his leg had no feeling left in it.
Yeah. Man says Eugene Shane's enemy.
He's not my enemy. You have to respect someone for him to be your enemy, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, big up to Jay Sheds as well. Won't see Eze till the FA Cup. I mean, that alone should get all of the Gooners. That should get all of the Gooners upset. No matter what side of the fence you're on. But anyway, listen, guys, man, I'll be back tomorrow with the usual, straight after Shane, with not even an intervention. We're going to look back at the game. We're going to chop it up a little bit more. There's plenty of stuff coming up. We've got Under the Lenses, lots of content coming, especially as the New Year's is fully here. Going to go watch the darts. Bosh, I do like a bit of darts as well, but we'll be back. It's the final. Jesus, come on. Let's see who we can send you legends onto quickly before we get out of here. But like I said, big up to my partner in crime, Shane. Make sure you legends are going to subscribe to him. Just got onto the 2K. Let's keep that going, everyone. Smash the likes over here. Where can we send you legends? We'll send you over to Josh. We got True Gooner. Get over there, give him a raid, say Shane and Views raid, Lethal Reaction raid. Once again, big up to Shane, man. Big up to the legends in the chat. Sorry I couldn't get to all of your your comments. Do you know what I mean? But stop running our players into the ground. Do you know what I mean? But until next time, people, me and Danger Mouse are out. Peace, man. Peace. Bye.